Good evening, and welcome to the 2024 Northwestern Middle School and Northwestern High School Band Pops Concert. Very happy you could come out and join us this evening. We've got a lot of wonderful music, and very different, in some cases, music planned for you tonight. The group you see in front of you is the 7th and 8th grade band. It is actually two groups. They rehearse on opposite days from one another, and then we get together to perform in the concert. The music they're performing tonight we've been working on for about 2 months. Just shortly before spring break, we started working on tonight's concert music. Real quick thank you to my daughter and her friend who are up doing the YouTube live stream. Thank you for handling that tonight, Elise and Riley. And also thank you to Mrs. Woodward, who is back in the band room watching the 6th grade band. And then thank you to Mrs. Thompson and Mrs. Flug for helping with tickets tonight. Let's give all of them a nice round of applause. This is where I get to the point where I'm like, oh, I hope I remembered everything. And then I remembered it really doesn't matter. It'll be fine. It's just a lot of moving parts to tonight, a lot of moving children to tonight. All right, this first piece we're going to play after the anthem, of course, a piece called Armory by a really popular composer of the last 3 to 5 years named Randall Standridge. I actually had the opportunity to meet him a few years ago at an honor band festival up at UMD. The high school band played on their spring concert a piece by him called Imaginarium. Last year we did a piece, another piece of his, actually 2 pieces, Earth Dawn and Pirate Cove March. And so he's got some really exciting music. So this piece is kind of emblematic of, pounding stuff and is definitely going to keep the percussion section busy on this one. So we hope you enjoy Armory by Randall Standridge. Wasn't that fun? Oh, fun piece, very fun piece. All right, and now as the saying goes, And now for something completely different. So Edelweiss actually was the last, not Edelweiss, but Sound of Music was the last piece, I think, that Richard Rodgers did. It was, the Rodgers or Hammerstein, one of them before passing away. Of course, known for Oklahoma, Cinderella, any number of the very early, what we consider that first early set of big musicals. And of course, this is from The Sound of Music. So we hope you enjoy Edelweiss. So the complete 1812 overture runs about 15 minutes, fairly long piece, written towards the end of Tchaikovsky's life. So he was, of course, known for the Nutcracker and Swan Lake and several other important works. And this was written as a, I want to say, 75th or 80th year celebration of the Russian victory over the French, who had invaded. So this was Napoleon's war with Russia. And so in celebration of this, they asked Tchaikovsky to write this celebratory piece. And so we get two main musical themes in the original piece. One is a Russian hymn, and then the other one is La Marseillaise, the French national anthem, that gets used throughout the piece and is representative of the war and the battle, of course, eventually the Russians' victory over the French. Thank you to our 3 high school canon artists who will be filling in and playing the canon part. So if you've been to SeaWorld, you know, they mark the spot where you might get wet. Well, I'm just warning you, those that are close to the cannons, There's your warning. You're close to cannons. So we hope you enjoy this arrangement of 1812 Overture.